Meno.
Thank you, Andrea. I'm here with Bill McGuire from Saddleback College's very own Theater Arts Department. Hi, Bill. How are you?
Good, Jason. Yourself?
Great, thank you. Thanks for coming out here today.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me.
Awesome. What classes do you teach here at Saddleback?
I teach, I teach TA1, which is beginning acting, TA2, which is beginning scene study, TA3, which is intermediate scene study or advanced scene study, TA4, which is Shakespeare, TA35, which is voice and diction. I also direct and,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow, so you got a pretty full plate here.
I keep busy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What other classes does this department have to offer?
We have a pretty full program. We teach all kinds of movement. We teach musical theater. We teach singing. That's on the performance side. Mm-hmm. We also teach a full complement of technical theater stuff. We have a technical certificate, so there are people that do the program here and then go out into the real world and actually work. I know we have people that I've worked with at South Coast Rep working in theater that have trained here. It's a very good program. In fact, Kent McFan, who runs it, who's the chair of our department, is an Emmy-nominated set designer.
Wow.
So it's a pretty strong program. Yeah.
Definitely. And if my sources are correct, there's a Bonnie and Clyde production here.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
There is a Bonnie and Clyde production here.
Can you tell us a little bit
right.
about that?
Yeah. So Bonnie and Clyde is a musical that was done, it actually started here in California at La Jolla Playhouse 2009, I think, and then it kind of toured around and went to Broadway, opened in 2011. And then now we have it here. It's, do you know Bonnie and Clyde? Are you familiar?
I'm somewhat familiar with it.
Yeah, that's, the big crime.
Yeah, there's
so it's sort of it's a love story.
There's
so
a relationship and
they
rob banks, is that it?
They rob banks, they kill people. Yeah, they're pretty
pretty standard.
Yeah, it's also, so I mean the love story is really the focus, but it's also, there's an interesting exploration of fame, which is very, it's interesting in today's culture because people are famous for nothing.
Yeah.
You look at Kim Kardashian, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, what has she done? Well, I don't want to go into it. But,
yeah,
but Bonnie wanted to be a movie star. She wanted to go to Hollywood, but then she decided, well, I can just be famous by robbing banks with Clyde Barrow, and they got famous basically getting killed together.
Wow.
So, pretty interesting. Yeah.
Definitely. What are some successes that former students have had?
We've had a lot of students. We have students right now that are at. I have students at Berkeley. I have students at UCLA. I have students. We just got a student who went from Saddleback College to Yale School of Drama.
Wow.
Which is pretty incredible.
Yeah, one of the top schools.
Yeah, it's one of the top schools. She had her bachelor's degree before she came here in business.
Okay.
Then she decided she wanted to do theater, so she came, took some classes, took all 4 of my classes, and then took a directing class, and then auditioned for Yale, and is now starting there in the fall as a drama student. Yeah.
That's a great success story.
Yeah.
What kind of job opportunities are there for a theater major?
Well, it depends on what you study. I mean, if you study acting, then there's acting, and then there's technical stuff. But the skill set that you learn doing theater, doing any kind of performance stuff, is something that's transferable to almost anything because you learn to work as a team. You learn to work on new projects. You learn to improvise. You learn to do so many things that you learn to deal with what happens when something goes wrong because something always goes wrong.
I mean, that's just like an everyday skill to have.
Yeah, the skill set transfers. So whether you go on to do it or not, they're good classes to take. You learn to really explore material in depth, which, you learn analysis. There's so many tools that you learn.
That's awesome. And compared to other community colleges, how would you say our classes stack up?
Honestly, I don't know too much about the other community colleges, but I know that what we focus on here is bringing in professionals. So the people that, for example, I've had a professional career. Hal Landon, who teaches TA1, has played Scrooge at South Coast Rep for 35 years.
Wow.
He was the dad in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Okay.
And he's here teaching our students. Beverly Arrowsmith just booked a commercial and, working people.
That's great to hear. Wow, thank you for coming out today, Bill.
My pleasure.
Unfortunately, we are running out of time.
Yep.
Back to you in the studio, Andrea.
Thank you, Jason, for that fascinating interview. If you want more information about the Theater Arts Department, go to their website at...
I always thought that I couldn't act, and when I started taking this class, I started to realize, like, whoa, anyone can act.
Now figure out the 7 changes. 7 changes.
The one thing that I really like about this course and with Bill is that he focused a lot on physical movement, which I think you can really get inside your head a lot. Because, you know, like as a human, you're kind of just like, you don't really think about how am I walking? How do I look when someone's talking to me? Facial expression.
And then after the end, we started talking about Christmas and gingerbread. Like, okay, so I started building a gingerbread house.
On the table.
Yeah.
So usually they come in and they're very kind of quiet and shy and nobody's talking to each other. And by the end, they're like friends and they're going out and hanging out. Just jump in, just take it, have fun, it's fun. As long as it's fun, just keep doing it.
In your word, Mr. Tate.
Well, I was called.
Could you tell it to the jury, please, Mr. Tate? Who called you?
I was fetched by Bob. Mr. Bob, you were yonder one night.
What night was that, sir?
November 21st.
Tom, what happened to you on the evening of November 21st?
Mr. Finch, I was going as home as usual that evening. When I passed by the Yule place, Miss Mayella was on the porch like she said she was. It seemed real quiet like, and I didn't know why. She called to me to come in there and help her a minute. Well, I went inside the fence and looking for some kindling to work on, but I didn't see none. And she said, no, I got some work for you to do in the house.
Mr. Yule fell on his knife. Can you possibly understand?
Well, it seems to me what Tex said.
Julie.
Yes, Mr. Booth?
Take me home.
Sure, Mr. Arthur. Put your arm down here. Like that. That's right, sir.
And what would you like to do? Move from one hot sand strip to another? Live by the sea from now on?
Well, there's nothing holding us except put together with chattel.
Does chattel mean what I think it does?
We have nothing new. Oh, we could do it, couldn't we, Charlie?
All right.
Now you're humoring me. It is something I want, though. Maybe the principle of it. I suspect our children have us put away if we announce it as a plan. Beach combing and leaf huts. Even if we did hotels that have a case for our reasons.
Well, it's so clear. Nancy, isn't it clear?
I don't know, don't talk to me, you're a terrible person.
For heaven's sake. Leslie, why did you want Sarah?
Well, as I told you, I was just going along one day minding my own business and there was this great commotion with all the others around her. And I decided I wanted her.
Okay, but didn't you think she was prettier or whatever?
I don't know, I couldn't tell with all the others hovering around her. She smelled all right.
One is not born a woman, one becomes one.
I didn't know until recently that women were supposed to be inferior. A woman without a man is like a fish without a bicycle. If it's a woman, it's caustic. If it's a man, it's authoritative.
People call me a feminist whenever I express sentiments that differentiate me from a doormat or a prostitute.
Soft and willowy.
Bold and impetuous.
Reverential and resilient.
Woman is like the reed which bends in every breeze but breaks not in the tempest. Daughter, lover, wife, mother.